Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. So in this video, I'm going to be trying out all of the new or all of the current Mizuno iron offerings. So I've got 7 different 7-irons here, or 7-iron equivalents, and I'm going to hit all of them to see how far each of them are going, at least for me. I'm going to be using the exact same shaft on all of them. So same shaft, same weight, same grip, just different heads. And we're going to see exactly how far I hit each of them and what the differences are, even though they are all 7-irons. Now, I've already kind of got the list in my head as far as what I think is going to happen, which one I'm going to hit the longest, which one I'm going to hit the shortest of the bunch. But before I even get into this, go down below in the comments and let me know, what do you think? Which of these am I going to be hitting the furthest and which one am I going to hit the shortest? What we're working with today, we've got Mizuno Pro 221, Mizuno Pro 223, Mizuno Pro 225, the new JPX 923 Hot Metal Pro, JPX 923 Hot Metal, and the JPX 923 Hot Metal High Launch. And then we've also got the JPX 923 Fly High, which is basically a hybrid, but they make it in a 7-iron equivalent, so we're including it in this, and we're going to see how far that goes as well. I'm going to kind of go randomly and see, because I feel like that's going to give more accurate data than just sort of going right down the line. So I'm probably going to skip around a little bit. I'm just going to sort of pick and choose, but we will start off with the 221, the muscle back, and see what happens from there. This is 34 degrees, so let's see what we get. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned, hitting dynamic gold, 120, S300 shaft and all these. Okay, JPX 923, hot metal, 7-iron, 28.5 degrees of loft. Let's see what happens. Okay, next up, JPX 923 Hot Metal High Launch. A little bit more loft on this, 31 degrees of loft. Okay, next up, Mizuno Pro 225. Loft on this, 30 degrees. Okay, next up, Mizuno JPX 923 Fly High, 29 degrees. Okay, Mizuno Pro 223, loft 32 degrees. All right, last up, JPX 923 Hot Metal Pro. This again has the same loft as just the standard hot metal at 28.5 degrees. Okay, and here are the results from shortest to longest. The shortest of the bunch was the Mizuno Pro 221 at 166 yards average. Next up was the JPX 923 High Launch at 169 yards. Next, the Mizuno Pro 223 at 171 yards. Next up, the Mizuno Pro 225 at 173 yards. Next, the Fly High, the JPX 923 Fly High at 175 yards. Second place for the second longest was the 923 Hot Metal at 177 yards, and the longest of the bunch, for me at least, was the 923 Hot Metal Pro at 180 yards of carry distance. There were, for me at least, there were two real sort of eye-opening or surprising things. And the first one was dealing with that JPX 923 Fly High. I went into this just assuming that that thing was going to be the missile launcher of the bunch. I figured that was going to be the one that I would hit maybe 200 yards and be well ahead of everyone else. But in fact, when I actually hit it, it was kind of right in the middle. So that was definitely a little bit surprising. The other surprising thing was the JPX 923 High Launch. I thought I might see it a little bit longer than some of the other irons, but in fact, it was a little bit further, it was a little bit shorter than some of the other irons that I thought it might be longer than. The other really interesting thing you'll notice from this is if you look at how the order went from shortest to longest, and you look at just what the lofts are on each of these irons, you will see that with one very small exception, which is the 223 Mizuno Pro and the Hot Metal High Launch, every other club basically went in order so that the shortest club that I hit was the one with the highest loft. The longest clubs that I hit were the ones with the lowest loft. But there you go. That is what I did with all these irons. Your results may vary, so you'll have to try them out for yourself, give them a demo, and see what you think of all the different Mizuno models. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, please go down below, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you'll be alerted when I post new videos. Remember, you can also find me over on my other channel, Mobile Clubmaker Golf, and you can find me on Instagram at Mobile Clubmaker as well. We'll see you next time. Take care.